and welcome to Coffee with Karna Christmas edition. Ever since the birth of the internet in Al Gore's garage, it has been free for public use and free from government involvement. Ajit Pai, son of Sauron, first of his name, pursues his quest to bring darkness to unemployed man-children across the globe.
And among smaller providers as well, just earlier this week, 22 internet service providers with 1,000 customers or less told us that these Title II regulations have kept them from getting the financing that they need to build out their networks. And as they put it, these net neutrality regulations hang like a black cloud over our businesses. And so what we're trying to do going forward is figure out a way that we can preserve that free and open internet that consumers want and need, and preserve that incentive to invest in the network that will ultimately benefit even more consumers going forward.
Yeah, well, you're saying this could happen, and I'm not saying it could happen, but it could happen, so harp derp derp derp. Here's the thing, Ajit. America was built on the distrust of centralization. If you hand over the keys to the internet to ISPs with their own interests in products, then they will do everything in their power to increase profits. It's like handing Buffalo Bill J-Lo and expecting him not to throw out the lotion. Let's watch some more. You know, Ajit, you talk about Title II like it's main conf. Here's what Title II is. Every section of Title II has either the words reasonable, just, and lawful. In fact, sections 209, 210, 212, and 213, and more talk extensively about the limitations to the FCC. Ajit is arguing for placing even more limitations on the FCC. He states that current regulation is detrimental to companies. Here's the thing, none of the big-name companies have faced losses due to the Communications Act. The stock value of Comcast, Verizon, Time Warner, and AT&T hasn't faced any decreases. In fact, all three of these companies have faced significant increases, with the exception of Time Warner due to failed mergers. And today we have a special guest, hype beast and North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Woohoo, yeah, let's go.
Hello, my name is Kim Jong-un.
Oh, nice to meet you, Kim Jong-un. So, tell me, how are you dealing with the famine of your country?
So we've been funding our military missile program for our country.
Okay, that's cool and all, but how are you dealing with the famine?
Our missile program's doing really nicely right now.
Yeah, I heard about the missile. I heard you launched a new one just now.
I am forced to fire a nuclear missile on you filthy US Yankees, so shut up.
Well, I can speak some Korean too. 안녕하세요.
Are you trying to offend me?
Oh, no, he's got a rock in his pocket. Looks like we're finally safe in the bunker. And here to talk about the new tax bill that got passed by Congress this past month, our economic correspondent, Samantha.
Hello.
So Samantha, tell me more about this new tax plan.
Well, all we know right now is that the taxes are supposed to be rising by 2018. What people don't know is that there's actually two versions of the tax bill. There's the Senate's and the House. Right now, the House and the Senate are working on finalizing a bill to get passed by Christmas.
And now I have 2020 presidential candidate Ted Bundy. How are you doing, Ted?
I'm good, Karna, thank you.
Okay, I see you're a little underdressed for the occasion.
Well, yeah, but you see, this is the best I could do on my budget, seeing as how I no longer have a job because of these damn Mexicans coming over. They fill out the paperwork. They just walk up. They just illegally walk over, fill out paperwork, and apply to become a resident illegally. My great grandpappy didn't fight and die for this country, so these damn Mexicans could take our jobs. These damn libertards who ruin our country. Fuck you, Jose.
Okay, we can't air that. I'm sorry. And now we have a word from our healthcare correspondent, Renee Lynn.
Thanks, Karna. Hi, I'm Renee Lynn, coming to you live from Steve's room with another segment of I'm Gonna Die Because I Can't Afford Treatment. So recently, our government has discovered that we cannot vote them out of office if we are all mourning the loss of our children. It has been noted that more than 1 million lower-income children will be at risk of losing their health insurance next year if Congress continues to get nothing done. I suppose they're too busy arguing over who gets the corpses. The life of an old white man is sacred. This cannot be denied. And the math has been done. Less children living past the age of 18 ensures less people will grow up to be Democrats. Another big win for Republicans. September was the month Congress decided money was the future of our nation, not the children. The program in danger covers about 9 million children whose parents usually earn too much for them to qualify for Medicaid, but not enough to afford private health care. Congress is currently racking their brains over what to do about these people who cannot afford private health care and do not qualify for health care meant for people who cannot afford private health care. The House bill, which passed in November and will be engraved into the tombstones of the deceased, will take funds out of the Affordable Care Act and Medicare. As millions of Americans scramble to figure out how they're going to be able to afford their children's medical services, many in Congress wonder if rubbing their hands at the thought of hospitals turning away poor sick children makes them a bad person. Some states have been able to keep their Don't Let Children Die programs running since federal funding had expired. They have used their own money and applied for grants supplied by the Federal Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Some states have been sucked dry of funds and are currently notifying parents of some private insurances and various brands of dress code appropriate hazmat suits for their kids. On the bright side, Congress's alternation of the health care bill and the new tax bill have brought about a new kind of business. New technology has allowed businesses to bottle the people's feelings of hopelessness and sell it to politicians at a premium. With no health care, there will be less people in the world. Yay! I don't have to wait in line anymore.